Hey guys, this is Matt. I'm going to be doing an updated version of my Power Rangers Dinomist deck that I built. I've just kind of changed it to hopefully try and make it to be a little bit more consistent and yeah, just hopefully make it have a little bit more speed as well. I'm going to be trying a new kind of video here, so just bear with me. We're just playing like a slimmed down version of the Power Rangers. So, one of the field, two of the Red Ranger, one green, two blue, one Alphan, and then because of the blue we were on emergency teleport, and then the Alphan we have 1-for-1. I'm just gonna try out this 1-for-1, see how it works. And then same thing, basically I've been playing with the deck and I've just wanted Soul Charge. So now I'm gonna run Soul Charge too. Just try and increase the speed and the consistency, and then just the power. And then just kind of like the staple cards, 2 instant fusion for Norden. I upped this to 2 just because Norden combos are broken. 1 MST, 1 Twin Twister, and then I'm main decking Denko Sekka just to be that guy. And then same thing, I'm main decking 2 Mech C, and then 2 Ghost Ogre, and then Raigeki and Vanities, just because these are like the staples. I felt, at least. And then just the other Pendulum Engine, 3 Terran. If he destroys any monster in battle, he gets you a Dinomist card. So most of the time you're gonna get the themed Rhoda. So you're gonna activate and you get any Dinomist monster from the deck to your hand. And then if a Dinomist is added from your zone to the Pendulum or to the extra deck, this adds it to your hand, so that's cool. So you never really lose your cards. 2 YuGiOh. He's like a Burden of the Mighty on legs, basically. Every monster the opponent controls lose 100 attack and defense for each Dinomist card. So that includes this and Pendulum Scales, so that's cool. 2 Brachion. It's like a crappier Cyber Dragon. If the opponent controls a monster, like you special, and then you special this along with it, and then you make Infinity for free. So that's cool. And then 1 Dinomist Ankylo. Just because while it's on the field as like a monster, any Dinomist that destroys a monster in battle banishes it, so that includes itself. So say you attack into a Burning Abyss guy with this or something that's not like Dante, this will banish it by itself, so that's cool. And then now I'm going to try limiter removal again. Because these guys are all machine, and then they're pendulums, so they're just going to go to the extra deck. But most of the time I'll get them back with this card anyways. So that's cool. And then Dinomist Rush. So you have to be careful, because you special summon any Dinomist from the deck, but it's unaffected by all other cards. So it won't get affected by this, but it gets destroyed during the end phase anyways. So, you need to be careful if you use these two cards together because you'll only get one or something unless you have multiple copies. And then, right, just because there's multiple copies of pendulums, luster pendulum, pretty self-explanatory. And then you have like ignister access. And then just right, something I'm trying new, is ignite reload. Is just, they're all pendulums. So, try and draw some more cards if they're not the ones I need at the time. And then I'm trying out this Dragodes guy. So right, he's a pendulum. So if I don't need him, I can shuffle him back. But he says he searches any warrior or spellcaster during the end phase of a turn where he's destroyed by the opponent's attack or card effect. So say, right, like on my turn I attack into them and they mirror force him. I get the effect on my end phase. Or on their turn, right, they kill him in battle, I get the effect. But he searches any warrior or spellcaster. So he searches the red layer and the green layer, so that's cool. And then I think those are the... And then something I've always done in the deck is I ran Elemental Hero Blazeman and Polymerization. So, right, he can search him now, so that's cool. So, right, this is basically Rhoda in a pendulum scale that is instead of the Drummerilla guy. And then this fusion substitute, so I use this, make Elemental Hero Absolute Zero, and then I banish this from the graveyard, and I recycle Norden. So I can actually have 2 instant fusions that are live. So that's awesome. Right, these are just the last, that's 40 cards. On to the extra deck, right? I got all the cards now, guys. Woohoo! Check this out. So, right, 1 Norden. Like I said, you can use this fusion into Elemental Hero Absolute Zero, right? And then this is in the grave, instant fusion, and then banish this. This will recycle. So, right, you can use both, which is awesome utility. So, right, so just watch these first 4 monsters. I love the variety of this deck. Just watch this. So we got Norden, Absolute Zero, and then, right, Ignister, because of the dude, the Luster Pendulum, and then Abyss Dweller. All your creatures are water, so chances are he'll get the buff. And then I've got Castell, right? Just kind of like staple. I'm using Hopewoven Dragon Spider Shark, just because of like I'm using Soul Charge. So this this Dragon Spider Shark's effect to monster reborn something when it gets destroyed, it doesn't have to have materials for that to occur. So, right, you XYZ into this, and then it'll die, or unless they kaiju this, or Castell or something. If it gets destroyed, you'll monster reborn Ignister, say, and then you can soul charge this back, and then you have another monster reborn. So that's cool, you get like 3. And then, same thing, right, you soul charge Norden. But then, right, Bahamut Shark, and then totally awesome. So, right, look at these. The variety of the creatures is just amazing. And then, right, of course, we have Dinomist, so we're 5 machine. So, Cyber Dragon Nova and Cyber Dragon Infinity. This extra deck lineup is pretty disgusting, and then we're just going to continue to make it even more disgusting. So, right, in case they strike your Nova, Cyber End Dragon. But then, right, look, Ulti Gramples. Oh, shit. because we have the blue Power Ranger, and then right the green, the red, and then the Megazord. And then that's just amazing. Like, you can end up with just some nutty boards. Like, I played Saris 13, and I had Ignister just chilling on the field by itself, and then it went around, like, and you couldn't kill the Ignister, and then I Pendulum Summoned, made that, and then made that, and then that was my board, and and then yeah, so the deck can definitely do things. It's just trying to work out the consistency issues, but now I feel hopefully maybe these new changes will alleviate this. And then I'll just go to my extra deck. These are just kind of the cards that I have that I thought would be useful, and they would achieve what I want them to do, at least, right? So I'm siding Lava Golem, Sticky Kaiju. There's a lot of Blue Eyes players and stuff in ABC at my locals, so I don't want to give them a 8 too often unless I have to. And then for the douchebags that like anti-spell fragrance, I'm gonna run a Trap Eater. Just my logic is if I side more MSTs, I'm very unlucky, so I'm gonna draw them late game and after. So at least if I draw this card late, I can play it immediately and then just keep going. So that's the only reason over that. And then just right for the slower decks that don't run like anti-spell fragrance, I just have like more removal. Like I've got right Archfiend Eccentric, Dark Hole, Galaxy Cyclone, Storming Mirror Force, and then I just I wanted to be cool, because for like Burning Abyss and stuff where they're like really focused on attacking you and like desk bots and stuff, I wanted to side this Aquarium Stage, just so they can't kill me in battle. So right, like that literally just shuts off their deck. But then right, I wanted to be cool and I wanted to side deck this in case right I fight Paleozoic or something, or Cleese. I can end phase acid them. And then right, I was like, okay, well I'm siding extra deck monsters. Let's go all the way. So I'm siding the Ice Barrier Brothers from before. I could side Trishula, I guess, if right, say you're fighting Chaos Max or Magispectors or something. I'll get my Trishula, I guess, and then I'll throw these two out so people who know what they do will look. Because right, this is only 14, so I'll grab my Trishula. It'll look cool. So right, I guess there's 15. But whatchamacallit, this guy outs Chaos Max Dragon. He's 2400 and his effect is to detach and double himself, so he's 48. And then this, say you're fighting like Ghost Strix or some, I don't know, just some deck where they summon lots of monsters in defense position. If you overlay this guy and then put this on top, this is like 2500 or something, and then you detach, and then Red Dragon Archfiends them, so all their defense position monsters get immediately destroyed. So it's just non-targeting mass removal, right? Like it's a Raigeki inside of the extra deck, basically. So that's really cool. This is just I'm just running these because we don't have the Crystal Ray Lancer girl or whatever from the anime. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys like the video. Any thoughts or, you know, changes or whatever. Because, you know, this deck is just really tough to play. Like, the combos are so amazing. I should show one combo that I thought was really cool. So, say, just pretend, most of the time when you play the deck, you will use, right, one of these two guys to make infinity, right, and then you have one extra. So, right, you'll usually use him and him, the Red Ranger, right? Or because this guy can modulate levels, so it's really easy for the XYZ Power Rangers to go off anyways. So you XYZ these guys into this, and then you make the Zord, right? No, how did I do it? Yeah, so I was just kind of like having a retard moment when I was like when I made the combo. It was really funny because most of the time you'll make that and then this, say, right? But most of the time the shark will have a material still. And with this, same thing, you'll like use the Terran and the green or something most of the time. Make that. And then I was like, oh, you know, my extra deck is so full, it really sucks that, you know, I can't put a second Toad. And then I was just like, oh no, I'm stupid. I can just like detach this, and then it summons any rank 3 water. So Budge. And then, right, say I have the field spell. I send that, make the Megazord. So, right, like, I played this game where I just had a few turns and I just dead drawed like so many times. It was painful. So, right, I just tried to get rid of as many of the dead draw cards. And then what was the other combo? I want to show this combo that I figured out was really funny. So you have him, him, and then I need the Norden. And then what is it? I think it's just him. Say the one guy's in the graveyard. Say Plecio's in the grave. Excuse me. Say I XYZ'd with him or something. And then I have the instant fusion. Right? So like, this looks like pretty decent, but I realized it's actually really strong. It's a lot stronger than I imagined it should really be honest. Because what's gonna happen is you can instant fusion, right? Say this guy's already summoned, or even if you have it normal summoned, right? Say you have nothing on the field, right? You have nothing on the field, you special this guy from your hand. And then you could say, right, like get the Green Ranger from the graveyard or some nonsense, I don't know. Right? Say you made that Zord and they hit it with Solemn Strike. Right? And then right on your next turn, say you special this. This will give you some back if you want it. And then you can instant fusion, get Norden. Norden will get this. Right? I think I missed something here. Oh no, I needed one more monster. I needed the Terran. I needed the bird. Yeah, I needed the bird. So say he was there with this and didn't die. I don't know. Sorry guys. Just bear with me. So, cause this was so strange when I figured this out. So you get him out. Get rid of this, I guess. And it's like, it doesn't look like amazing, but I figured out it's pretty good. So you go instant fusion, get this. I'll have to squeeze him over. Norden. We'll get the dude. And then now, from here, you can do like a couple of things. You could overlay these and make, right, shark and toad, right? Or you could throw out the Alfan, and then now Alfan targets the red layer. So now all monsters I control become that level. So I can overlay this and make Nova and Infinity, and then right absorb something the enemy has, and then same thing, overlay these two, make the red Zord, and then the red Zord absorbs this, and then now you have 3 materials to pop during either player's turn and a negation. And I was like, holy crap, like this deck is cool. Right, but yeah, I just hope you guys like the video, right? It's just totally Rangers, man, with Infinity. It's just so amazing. Too good. Can't be stopped. Can't be stopped. Where's the Zord? Ooh! But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day.